What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Two Nerds One Cast podcast. I am Acrylic Golden. This man over here is Optical, and we are back after a 4-month hiatus. Why we were gone 4 months? Good question. That's something we don't know actually. It was just a lot of shit that happened. We were very busy. But we're back. We plan on returning to weekly to bi-weekly format. So, with that being said, we have a lot to talk about. Let me give a very brief overview of what we're going to be talking about. So, we're going to be talking about the Drake suing UMG and Spotify situation. COD ranked play. We are going to be watching the Sonic 3 trailer. Going to be discussing AI being like trained off of a bunch of movies, as well as the Coca-Cola AI commercial. Gonna be discussing the Minecraft movie, giving a little bit of a review on Black Ops 6, and then talking about Stalker 2 and Half-Life 3. And so yeah, we're happy to be back though. I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah,
it's been a little bit.
No, I hate being here. You know, I hate this. I hate this podcast.
Yeah, I actually didn't want it to return. It was Optical begging me, and I was like, fine if I have to. Fuck. But yeah, no. So we're extremely happy to be back. It's been a while, but we're here. So yeah, without further ado, I think it's time we just jump right on into it.
Okay.
I think it's important to start talking about the fucking Drake suing Universal Music Group as well as Spotify because he got cooked too hard. And then I forgot to add this. He went after Steve Lacy too on the XQC stream, and people were clowning on him for that too. Because Steve Lacy's like not even close to like Kendrick or them. He's not even in like that genre. So it's such a random fucking thing to like go after. If you haven't heard Steve Lacy's music, I'm not gonna play a snippet because we will get copyrighted. But what's the song called? Bad Habit. He's the one that made like the I wish I knew you wanted me. I wish he made that song. People was trying to go after this guy. Drake was trying to go after a guy that just makes like normal R&B music, like he's an alternate indie artist. Drake was going after him on the XQC podcast. Not podcast, stream. It was weird. But yeah,
that's just why.
I don't know. It was bizarre. But very fucking funny. Just absolutely hysterical. But yeah, so oh fuck. Okay, I almost messed up. Let me just close this tab so I don't accidentally cover the Discord and mess that up. But yeah, so Drake is suing Universal Music Group and Spotify over like basically suspicion of artificially inflating like the stream number of They Not Like Us by Kendrick, which is the diss track on Drake. It's so stupid. Bro, it wasn't inflated. Everyone on the internet, when that song came out, was fucking talking about it across the world. Like, that shit wasn't inflated. It was just that popular. He just fucking cooked your ass. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like, it's fucking bizarre. He's suing because he got cooked. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like it. People are flaming his ass because they're like, this is the weakest way to go about beef. Like, it just, what the fuck?
I remember like he was teasing like doing something so much on like his Instagram. I thought like, oh, Drake's could do like another diss track. No, he just
dropped a lawsuit.
Just dropped a lawsuit.
It's just so absurd. It's like, bro, why are you fucking suing over it? It makes no goddamn sense. Like,
imagine being Drake and
no.
Imagine.
Yeah, continue. Imagine being Drake. Like, dude, when that song came out, everybody across the planet was talking about it. Like, legitimately, I couldn't scroll the timeline without like every 1 in 5 tweets being about the fucking song. Like, that shit wasn't inflated. I listen to that song a lot. It's in my gym playlist. What are we talking about? It's just so absurd. I've never seen a rapper get like cooked so hard to where he's like, I gotta sue this guy. There has to be collusion. There's no way that he made a song this good against me. Like, there's no shot.
Oh my god, that's so funny. That's like on the same level as like. I don't know what level it is, but I just want to know why you'd feel the need to tease a lawsuit on your socials.
Because he's stupid. Because he is big dumb idiot. Because he is Drake. Because he is a certified lover boy, certified pedophile.
Now we're getting sued.
And now we have no money anymore. Good job, Golden. Good job. But yeah, so that was very fucking funny. I've never seen a rapper take a beef so poorly than he did with that. But yeah, so that's something. Do you have anything further you want to say on that?
I just, I guess, why? It's just why? Like you're a rapper. If someone drops you a diss track, your natural instinct is
Diss
you
him
do
back.
something
Yeah.
back. You diss them back.
Yeah.
Like, like what are we doing here?
Yeah, it's just very fucking stupid. I have nothing else I can say about that.
There's nothing to say.
That is just so comical. I just wanted to open up by laughing at Drake, especially since our last episode opened with me basically using Kendrick's diss track as a way to make fun of Dr. Disrespect. I wanted to get the Kendrick beef thing going. I wanted to talk about that. That was very funny.
And
okay.
Dr. Disrespect's now Rumble now for some reason.
Oh my god, that's right. Yeah, of course. He went to the one place that would accept him. That place and Kick would be the only two fucking platforms to ever take Dr. Disrespect back because they're weirdos. Yeah, that shit. Why does he still have a platform? This wasn't even in the fucking rundown. How does Dr. Disrespect have a platform? I don't get it. The guy confessed to talking to a minor. He admitted to it. Like, how the fuck does he still have a platform? It's genuinely very concerning. Also, I just realized on my webcam in Discord, you can see my dog laying down right next to me. I like pog face. You couldn't see my dog laying down next to me on the video, so it looked like I just pointed and went for no reason. I just realized that. I just noticed that. I looked over at the recording and I'm like, oh, you can't see my dog. You just see my chair. Okay, great. But yeah, so I don't understand how he still has a platform. That shit's bizarre to me. The fact that he confessed to it and people still are supporting him. What are we doing? What the fuck? Like, there's just, that's insane. I'm like, I have nothing else I can say. That's just a fucking insane thing. Like, how the hell do you still give that guy any platform? How do you like watch him after that?
Welcome to the internet.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
That's it. Just that's it. Just internet.
Yeah, apparently, man. Oh, brother. Okay. Yeah, the internet is scary place.
It's a place.
Sometimes. It's a place that can be a little scary sometimes. It can be a little bit scary. But so with that out the way, let's move on to our next topic, which is the COD ranked play. I haven't played ranked play really, but I've heard a lot, like a stupid amount of negative shit on it. With like hacker infested lobbies and all that. I know you played it on stream, so I'm gonna let you talk about this one because this is way more your ballpark. But like,
yeah,
what the fuck happened?
Let me just start off like this. I ended my stream after 45 minutes.
Oh,
that's so I streamed ranked for 45 minutes and quit. That's how bad ranked is.
Oh my god.
So like usually I can do a good ranked play for 1 to 2 hours and I can accept a loss, but not only is the matchmaking skills terrible, everyone is two boxing or smurfing. Like
Okay.
you're gonna have like now. Look, I get it. Sometimes you squad up, right? But there are some strange players on there. Like there are some strange players. And I've literally, I think within like so like my second or third match, I already had someone that was locking on, um, to me. So like not even like that because they're good. It's that like literally they would had like all like seeming for where the entire team was through the walls and it was snapping around
Oh
everywhere.
my god, so just hacks. Just straight up. Okay, aimbot,
Yeah,
yeah.
like literally, we had like literally one guy just straight up was just hacking, and I was like, this. I'm not even in like like iridescent. I'm not even in diamond. I'm in bronze. This is my third match in, and we
Yeah.
already have a hacker. What are we doing?
Yeah, that's insane.
What? Where is Ricochet? Is Ricochet just on a break? Is it just is it
Ricochet
like
is not here right now.
what
Ricochet is not with us.
like literally? I I'm literally looking at it. It's just like Ricochet, like any minute now. Yeah,
Any
any minute
minute, you
now.
want to ban this hacker, please?
Yeah, it's like I'm tapping my watch. Like, come on, like, um, and it's like the system they've got is really weird. It's not like how it was done in Modern Warfare 3. The system's it's like it's similar but not the same. There's definitely some changes that they've made in terms of how you earn and things like that.
Yeah.
So I think I don't know if it was the same Modern Warfare 3, but Modern Warfare 3, like if you was in bronze, you wouldn't go down. Would you go down points if you was in bronze?
I honestly didn't play much MW3. I don't
Okay,
remember.
right. Well,
I think
yeah,
if you lose, you
if you
always dropped. Yeah, like point
okay,
wise.
yeah, okay, so that's the same then. Right, that's good then. I was gonna say because that was weird. But no, it's just like the progression just like feels so much more weirder in ranked in this one. Whereas
Yeah.
like with Modern Warfare 3 it was much more streamlined. You know, you went up and you point and things like that. But like, there's just no balancing. I mean, first of all, the Krig 6 is absolutely like the Krig C is absolutely broken.
Yeah.
There's just it outclasses every weapon in that game. Like you go and another thing is they've banned snipers and knives are banned in
Wait,
ranked so
snipers?
far. I think yeah, snipers aren't
What?
in ranked. Yeah, you can't have a sniper in ranked.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah,
Oh my god, that's insane. Oh my god, yeah, it is.
yeah,
Holy fuck.
yeah.
Why the fuck would that be banned? Wait, is that? That's insane.
Yeah.
Okay. Wild.
So,
Absolutely crazy.
so I think really all you've got is just the AIs and a couple of
SMGs, yeah.
SMGs. That's it.
What the fuck?
There's no variety. The maps, the choices for the competitive maps suck.
Yeah.
Like they suck.
Yeah.
It is the worst competitive pool I've ever seen in a COD game since like Black Ops 4, I would say.
Oh
Like
my
Black Ops 4 are
god.
decent ones,
Yeah.
but there is not a single decent map competitive wise in ranked.
Oh god, man.
Like the spawns are all bad. The balancing is terrible. There is no weapon variety. Like nothing feels fresh, and we're expected to be grinding that out for
Who know
that
the
long.
entire for the entire season. Great.
That's it.
Fucking
My
fantastic.
my honest opinion is this thing should have been out at like season 1 reloaded or season 2 at best.
Mm,
Like this was not polished to launch.
that's fair. That's valid. Yeah, I feel like especially with the COD anti-cheat, they need to fucking hone that in. Like, I don't know, how is it possible that like every other game has a really good anti-cheat that like bans cheaters fucking almost instantly, like
Yeah,
within a match or two, and then COD they can just climb all the way up. Like, it makes no
look at
fucking
Valorant.
sense. Yeah, I mean,
Look at
look at
Valorant. That's the
Valorant,
best.
Siege, um, oh my god,
Apex
I'm
is a good one.
blanking. Apex. Yeah, I mean, there's good anti cheats out there. How?
Hmm.
How is a AAA studio with now the backing of Microsoft? How are you not able to have a good functional anti cheat implemented? It's been in like, didn't they implement it in like fucking MW2 Warzone? Like, am I misremembering, or was it MW3?
I think it I thought it was Vanguard
It
that
might have been Vanguard.
Ricochet.
It
I
might have
think
been
it no
Vanguard.
was it Vanguard it wasn't Cold War.
It
I
wasn't
know it
Cold
wasn't
War.
Cold
I think it
War.
was MW2 or Vanguard.
Yeah. It was Vanguard because it got a bit of a problem and it made like massive local news everywhere. For like the how it was launching and things like that. I remember there was a time when Vanguard was on BBC News, because of the issues that were going on
Oh
with it
shit.
all. Which I mean, BBC News was a bit of a shocker, but there you are. Yeah, but then again, look at it, right? I mean, the entire QA team got fired this year,
Yeah.
so they had no QA team. I mean, they pretty much fired like 95 to 96% of their IT department.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, it was like Microsoft had like one of the biggest layoffs across all its departments.
Yeah, I remember
Including
they like
Activision.
closed several like small studios, which was
Yeah,
like, oh my God, that's fucking horrible.
I was gobsmacked. So that, but again, you know, COD laid off all its QA teams, pretty much nearly all of its QA teams, and then pretty much dropped most of its IT team. So, I mean, that's what you get when you lay off people who actually need that job to make sure your stuff
Things work.
works.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you just can't. I get like it's like, you know, cost cutting. Like, hey, how can we make it the most
Yeah.
profitable? How can we appeal to our shareholders the
Yeah.
most? But when you are also a games publisher, which Microsoft has essentially become, like they aren't. To
Yeah.
me, Microsoft isn't really like a console brand anymore. Like, you know, in terms of gaming, they're much more of a publisher than anything at this point.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Like, you have to, like, you can do some layoffs, but you can't do like these sweeping layoffs, especially to important parts of your studios, that like make the games function. So yeah, that's a big concern. Yeah, so ranked play, low key, kinda ass, but
Yeah.
I think we both agree, and this is gonna go in our Black Ops 6 review. Black Ops 6 is a pretty fucking good game overall, especially for like casual.
Yeah. It's kind of like it's kind of like a good mix between like Modern Warfare 3's movement and Cold Wars and a hint of BO4. It's like BO4, Cold War, and Modern Warfare 3 is
Had
like
like
the
a
child
baby.
of all three
Yeah.
of those. Yeah, that's what it like. It's Cold War, but like on like if it became an adrenaline junkie, like that's how you got to do it. Like it's, but the problem that I have is that like Dead Silence doesn't work. Like they've still not fixed that stuff. It
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
work
yeah, yeah.
properly.
It's not dead silent. There's still some
No.
noise and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, like footsteps still sound like your Godzilla.
Yeah.
Like you hear it, and it's like, and then of course we have the audio thing. How they're like, we got this new audio system, and you could get it for another, like you know, you get this free trial. You can get this one sound profile though, because you have to pay like $15 for the rest of all the sound profiles.
Oh my God. That's fucking insane. Yeah, I
Which
mean,
in turn has also made Warzone audio worse than
oh my
it's
God.
ever been.
That's brutal. I haven't played much of the Warzone. I haven't played much Warzone lately.
Oh.
I played it like one day, like a few nights ago with my buddy. Got shit on. I'm
I-
not gonna lie. Uh,
I've only just started playing Warzone because I had a massive bug for like 2 months on
brother,
the game.
two nerds, one cast. Play Warzone when?
Dude, I would do it in a heartbeat.
I would do it as well. I would get shit. You and me are on opposite servers, opposite sides of the world, or one of us is gonna be pinging bad, but it is gonna be an experience. But yeah, no, like, so in my opinion, Black Ops 6, pretty good game. I enjoyed it a lot more personally than MW2 and MW3. I'm not gonna lie,
I agree.
MW3, I played for like opening week and never touched again. I didn't even prestige in that game. I at least try to prestige once in every COD I play. So that was like really bad. But Black Ops 6, I've enjoyed the campaign. Have you been able? Did you play through it?
I've been playing it. It's really good.
It's a really,
really
good
good.
campaign. I finished it.
It's really good.
I'm gonna try to avoid spoiling it. Really good. It's a good like thriller campaign, very similar to Cold War in that aspect. And it was just genuinely a very enjoyable experience. There was like 1 or 2 stealth missions I think in the campaign, which were really cool. Being able to handle it loud or quiet, I always enjoy those types of things. Really appreciated that. Characters all were pretty interesting, like for a COD campaign. Nothing like super like, oh man, like you care a lot about this character. Like, no, that wasn't really the case. Like, there's no character that you're like, oh my god, this is really fucking like important. But they were good for a COD campaign, which I'll give them credit for.
Yeah.
I think Cold War had the better campaign overall. I think Cold War is probably one of the strongest in the series, though, like of all of Call of Duty.
Yeah, Cold War's campaign was phenomenal.
Yeah, I think Black Ops 6 though, it's up there in terms of like great
Yeah.
COD campaigns. Ending really good. I don't know how far you've gotten into the campaign, so I'm just gonna say really good. There's one mission that is like kind of actually creepy, and I was playing that one at like 1 or 2 a.m. So I was a little bit creeped out. It was fun though.
Wasn't that when they played like 115 on one of the bits?
Yes.
I think I saw that. That was so cool.
Yes, there's a very
That
cool. It's a very
115.
cool mission. You'll get to it. But it's a blast. It's an absolutely great campaign. And then multiplayer, we've already touched on it. I think for casual, really fun. I think it's a really fun casual multiplayer. Competitively, as I've heard it's dog shit. Obviously, I own, like you work with me in fucking Acrylic. We do a lot of competitive events. All the players are like the maps are ass. So I have heard plenty about how shit competitive is for this.
The maps aren't competitive at all.
It is what it is. For the casual player, you'll probably enjoy it. It's been out like 3 weeks at this point, actually longer. Almost it's about a month actually. It's been, I think it is exactly a month. Really fucking good. And then Zombies, I haven't played it. You can talk more about it. I've heard it's pretty good. I'm really excited for the new DLC that's coming out.
Did you see the new cutscene that came out today for it?
No.
It looks... Yes, they done the cutscene today.
Ooh, let me go see if I can find this.
So, but I'll say this:
wait, they're bringing
Zombies?
Prop Hunt in?
Yeah, Prop Hunt's in.
Fuck yeah! I just went to Call of Duty's Twitter. That's why I saw that. Fuck yeah!
Acrylic plays Prop Hunt when?
I will, dude. The day one that shit comes out, we're playing it.
100%. So I also like, and the other thing I'll say is about multiplayer is that like the one thing I have said is that the foundations are good. Obviously, I say what I said about the maps. It's like it's good casually, but competitively, it's not there.
Yeah,
it needs a lot of work. But I like that this COD feels a lot more traditional than previous CODs.
That's valid.
Like, and in a sense that, you know, you're back to a bit more faster paced gameplay, like the arcade style gameplay. I like that, and you're actually punished for camping as well. You are punished for camping because when you look at it, you're earning less XP for camping.
Agreed. Yeah.
And I like that.
Agreed. This one, that was always my issue with the Modern Warfare games. It almost incentivized camping, especially with their map design and all that. Like camping was just such a big issue, and it's genuinely why I stopped playing MW3. Because I just constantly there would always be a guy with a fucking shotgun in a corner, and eventually I just was so done with it.
Shotguns and claymores.
Yeah, so
thank
God, Treyarch, I will always give them their credit for casual multiplayer. They are always at the very top of their game. They're, in my opinion, they're the most consistent developer for Call of Duty. Like outside of Black Ops 4, to me is their only miss, and even that one, like people are hit and miss on. Like some people really like it, some people despise it. I'm on the side more where I'm like I don't really like it. Like that's the last of their games that I'll play typically. But outside of that, they've pretty much only produced at minimum good Call of Duties. And like you can't say the same about the other two.
You made me laugh about the Modern Warfare thing though, because do you remember it was like Modern Warfare 2's beta, and they said like, "Oh yeah, we're doing this thing with the red dots because we don't want to punish players for firing their weapons." That's,
oh my god,
that was an actual statement. They was like, "Yeah, we're not going to do this thing with red dots because we don't want to punish players for firing their weapons." Well,
no, bro, the camping, like you should be cautious with your trigger. Yeah, I mean, like why even have like a suppressor as an attachment then? Like all that shit.
There was no point to having a suppressor in Modern Warfare games. There was no point.
Yeah, I mean, it's just silly. It's just very silly.
That's exactly what I loved about Modern Warfare 3's marketing, is that the marketing was we basically undid every single mistake Infinity Ward did, and then we just made it better.
and then it just became good.
Yeah, and that's one thing I would say. Modern Warfare 3, like that had probably some of the best post-launch support we've seen for a COD game in terms of multiplayer content.
Agreed.
Like the maps, we got like 6 maps every season.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for a game that was made in 10 months and with a 10-minute campaign. Like
Yeah. No, it's very impressive
was-
how quick,
I had
how
to-
many maps they were able to produce for
Yeah.
that game.
I always like give my credit to Sledgehammer there for what they pulled off.
Yeah. And then what
Just-
about
I would never acknowledge zombies in Modern Warfare though.
that's bad.
Never.
MW3 Zombies was
It was just a better Vanguard.
it was, but which isn't saying all that much. Okay. And then what do you think about zombies in this game? Because I haven't played it much, and I genuinely
This
wanted
is-
that opinion.
This is going to be very controversial.
Okay.
I think this might be the best zombies since Black Ops 2.
Oh shit. Okay. Nice.
And here's why I say that. Here's why I say this. Not because of the whole like terms of maps, but in terms of one, the mechanics are like probably the best we've seen out of any zombies game.
That's valid.
Mechanics wise, like there is it's the best we've seen.
Yeah.
From obviously, I mean, augments, one of the best things we've seen in zombies get introduced. Augments is generally like phenomenal what they've done.
Awesome.
And then we need to also that the fact that I like that they've kind of worked on so the zombie builds. Did you see what they've done with zombie builds? So it was kind of a bit like how Black Ops 3 Gunsmith works, how like you could have like every different build for each weapon that
Yeah.
you got.
I am listening, by the way. I'm just letting my dog out.
That's cool, don't worry about it. So you had that, and I thought that was really good. But also, one of the things that I like is that it. I know I'd say not about the maps, but I like it for that in a sense. It's been a mode that actually does have middle ground between all playstyles rather than forcing you to do one. Like,
Okay.
there's a lot of ways you can play in this one. Like, there's a lot of different styles you can try out. You can try, like, different weapons a lot more in, like, fun ways. And, like, you know, Gobble Gums is a lot more of a fairer system now. It's not like a
Pay to win.
gambling thing.
Yeah,
Where,
like it used to be.
like,
Yeah.
it used to be like I think it's great that you can earn them in game rather than having to, always rely on the thing of spinning it around and trying to find
on
it. Like,
Monty's whatever. Monty's
yeah,
Lab or
exactly that.
whatever, Yeah.
It's a much more mechanically and fundamentally streamlined zombies, and that's what I like. Like, it's not confusing with some of the stuff. Like, the Easter eggs are a lot more easy to understand. You don't have to shoot a rock and then click on a rune. And there's your Easter egg step. Like,
Hell yeah.
that was a thing. Black Ops 4, you had to look at a piece of paper for a step practically. Like, it was like, oh, you see a piece of paper there? Yeah, that's that one tiny font. Yeah,
Oh my
that's your first Easter egg step. like that's what I like, is that like it's very much, it feels traditional, but it also feels like probably the most innovative zombies has been in a long time.
Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
pretty much what I've been hearing. In terms of like
Mm.
innovation, even from people that were very critical of like non BO3, because a lot of the zombies community fucking sucks off BO3. A lot of them are like, yeah, Black Ops 6 probably like mechanically extremely sound. Like
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Cold War, and everything I've heard is this is Cold War but better. And that is
Yeah.
really cool. Because I was a big
It
fan
is.
of Cold War. Like, to me, Cold War is one of the best zombies out there.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to get into Black Ops 6 zombies. And with that, I think we should watch what's it called? The trailer really quick.
And-
So let me go.
And just on a side note, with zombies, it's just nice to have a crew back again. It's just nice to have a crew.
Oh yeah.
Not just have like more players being like frag grenade or throwing knife. And it's like not that dumb stuff. It's actually fun.
Hell yeah.
Like, you should see some of Gray's quotes. It's hilarious. Some of the quotes she has
oh,
with
it's
like speed color.
fuck yeah, dude. Okay, so let me go pop this up, and then 1 second. I'm working on getting this shown for all of our lovely viewers. So let me just move this over here, so they can actually watch along with us. Okay.
No, they can't.
No, I got it to where they can.
No, they don't deserve it.
No, they don't. You're right. My bad. Okay. Here we
Alright.
go. We're gonna watch.
Oh, and there's a bit. I'll catch you up on everything. I know you've seen the cutscenes on some of the zombie stuff, but after this, I'll catch up on everything that's happened, basically, because there's there's a lot
Sounds
that's
good.
happened.
Sounds like a plan.
Sergey, your services are required. The professor needs another beating.
Bucky.
That's what I first thought. It's like, wait, Winter Soldier?
It really does look like Sebastian Stan.
It does. Bro, I would honestly love for Sebastian Stan to be in the zombies.
I thought you were dead.
If it were only that simple.
Why the fuck
It was just him, just like,
bastard with you?
You're looking for a man named Kraft.
Who may know how to bring back Maxis.
Oh shit,
Kraft is
Samantha.
our prisoner.
yeah.
We were offered millions to find out something only he knows, but he won't talk. Not even to me. And who are you?
I'm the one who's gonna kill your boss. Is that a problem?
Where the fuck are you?
I am thinking of doing the same.
Ooh, very cool.
This kind of shit happen everywhere you fucking go.
Bro, those zombies, by the way, got fucking popped.
I
Dude,
know.
that's like a multi-story building.
Guide us to Kraft. And try not to kill Peck.
Nice.
Citadel de Mort.
Nice.
So-
Hell yeah.
I'll give you a bit of a catch up on this basically. So I don't know if you saw, but Chaos got retconned into Dark Ether.
Okay.
So basically,
Wait,
because obviously
like the Black Ops
yeah.
4 storyline that was.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
shit,
got
okay.
rebooted into Dark Ether.
Oh wait, was that
So-
who that was? Was that the girl?
So,
No. Okay,
so
that's not the
no,
girl.
so let's run this down. So in Vanguard, there was an intel that basically Gabriel Croft talked about a man called Alistair Rhodes who studied Sentinel Artifact.
Oh yeah.
obviously-
Well, yeah.
But then, spoilers for anyone who hasn't done the Terminus Easter egg, but here we are. So Sam obviously got made into a robot copy, and so she kind of talked about a place in Avalon, which was around this area, had a thing called the Sentinel Artifact with Prima Materia, which obviously Prima Materia causes zombies outbreaks in Black Ops 4.
Okay.
And obviously that was all introduced in Chaos. And then obviously you had Gabriel Croft, who was in Vanguard. He's been kept alive by it somehow, so he's still alive. So this man is like probably what 130, 120.
Yeah, some shit like that, yeah.
he's like man is old.
Yeah.
But obviously he's still alive in this. They've not explained it yet, but he's alive. He's being kept on Project Janus. So basically, long story short, is Chaos is being continued in Black Ops 6.
Hell yeah.
So we could see Scarlet come back or any of the old characters. But obviously, again, we don't know like how much of Chaos is canon.
Yeah.
But as we know right now, like a lot of the core things, all the elements from that original story, they've all been retconned and moved into Dark Ether timeline.
Oh shit. Okay, that's actually really cool. I like that.
And which kind of, I don't know if you saw this bit of news recently, but there are some things basically saying that next year we're playing as the old crew in Zombies, like Dempsey.
I have saw
and
that. I
Dempsey-
did see that. Yeah, back a few
So-
months ago. I think that was leaked.
Which so I guess is like gonna maybe that might have like end cutscene, something goes wrong and then it's like they're all back. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know how
But
that's
anyway,
gonna
yeah.
work. Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah,
excited
so
though.
Chaos is back now, and so basically that's what they're doing now. So they're kind of continuing the Chaos through the Dark Ether story.
Fuck yeah. Hell yes.
So-
I am excited. Actually, I'm really excited about that.
And you know, like that's the one thing I say. I thought Chaos was good for what it was. Like
Yeah,
I thought it was a
I thought
fun.
it was a solid cast. It's hard.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's hard to make people care about a brand new cast.
Yeah,
Like, that's just the reality of it. Especially, I'm not gonna lie, Voyage of Despair, ass map. The other Chaos maps, pretty decent, actually. But Voyage of Despair was fucking cheeks. So a lot of people really didn't give it much of a shot. It was 9, and then Voyage of Despair. And people stopped playing after Voyage of Despair. And then they just didn't promote the rest of their stories. Like, the
Yeah.
rest of the maps.
An-
Like, Dead of the Night, no one knew about. Like,
Ancient-
the Shadow dropped
Ancient
it.
Evil was beautiful.
Ancient Evil was a great
beautiful map.
fucking map. 9 and Ancient
Yeah.
Evil are legitimately two of my favorites from that game. Also, I have an unpopular opinion, but I think Tog der Toten was really good in Black Ops 4. A lot of people weren't a big fan of Tog. I thought it was really good. I'm gonna say something super controversial. I like it more than the original Call of the Dead.
Honestly, I kind of agree.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just, I
In
like
Call,
it.
in Call of the Dead, you couldn't see anything. Like
Uh-huh.
Call of the Dead, you could not see where you were going.
Yeah, it was miserable. And then you have I
Yeah.
liked George Romero, but at the same time,
Yeah.
he got a little bit annoying at
Yeah,
times
it
on
was a
that
long
map.
boss to go through.
And it was just like I actually prefer the fact that one, it's daytime in Tog. I like the map layout. I like that my guy doesn't immediately fucking freeze to death in the water. Like it was enjoyable. I found it a more enjoyable experience, and I'm someone that really enjoys like casual zombies. Like that's why I'm such a big fan of like Cold War, because that was way more of a casual experience.
Yeah.
I prefer casual experiences over like super fucking like difficult ones. Like I don't know. I like being able to just play zombies and not really think about it too much.
Yeah. No, I get that. I get that.
So I really appreciated Tog Der Tone. So that's a very unpopular opinion. But yeah, I'm super excited that the Chaos storyline, or at least the characters and all that, are coming back. It appears that's really cool. I'm super excited for what comes from that.
The only thing I don't like about zombies, well, only two things I don't like, is the mystery box sound changed. It's terrible.
Oh man, I haven't played it yet, so I haven't seen
So
that.
we got that, and we don't have, and the so you got that. So you know, like how it used to be, like that jingle it
Yeah.
used to have.
Dun, dun,
No,
dun,
no,
dun.
it's
yeah.
no, that's gone. It's just it's it's the one from Modern Warfare Zombies where it's like the really bland audio
Oh,
for it.
brother.
It's
That's a bummer.
that.
That's a bummer.
And then the ray gun doesn't have the classic reload sound. It's
Oh,
got,
it doesn't have like the or whatever. That's a
Oh,
sucks.
no, I'm like, no, you ruined that.
No, how could you fucked over my ray gun? That's sad.
But it is probably the ray gun's the best it has been since like
Cold War.
yeah, probably since Cold War. Like it doesn't suck
Yeah,
this time. Like it's actually like I remember with Vanguard, the ray gun was awful.
yeah.
Like it used to make your screen shake so much that they actually had to nerf it once because how much it
Holy
made your
fuck.
screen shake.
Oh my god, that's absurd. Actually. Yeah, I mean,
It was bad.
I've heard. I'm just really. I have to play the zombies. I've heard amazing things about it. I'm really excited for it. But yeah,
Yeah.
Black Ops 6 overall, from what I've played, I give it like
Yeah.
an 8 out of 10. I think it's a really solid COD. Like for a Call of Duty 8 out of 10. I think it's like a
Yeah.
normal game.
I'll give it like a solid 7. I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10.
I think that's valid.
That's
I think the ranked play brings it down. I just haven't played much of
Yeah.
that. I'm viewing it from a
Yeah.
very casual perspective. I think for casuals,
I agree.
very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it. I think it's probably in my opinion, it's the best for casuals and of the last like 3 CODs easily.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But yeah, so yeah, COD. That's our thoughts on it. I think it's a pretty good game. It's Black Ops 6, pretty good
Yeah.
title, pretty good installment in the series.
It's
Now,
a good COD, but bad and competitive. That's what it is.
I agree. It's very good casually, but very shit competitive. Now, on the topic of video game-ish stuff, Sonic Movie 3, the trailer came out. We're gonna do a live watch. I saw it once yesterday. Optical has seen it before as
Has
well.
a glimpse of it, like glimpses of it.
Yeah. So we're gonna actually watch it. Fucked up the overlay for a split second there. Let me go. Oh no. I'm messing up so bad here. This is rough over here. Okay. Let me go to the editor really quick so I can get this shit done without being a silly goose. And now we shall turn that on. Share screen. That way you can watch. All right, cool. And here we are. Optical. Can you see it?
Let's have a look, shall we?
Oh, wait, hold on. I haven't transitioned over. Here we are.
Uh,
There we go. Okay.
Yep.
Let us
Here we go.
begin. Sonic Trailer 3, baby. Oh, where's the audio? I forgot to unmute it.
Yeah.
I forgot to
I was
unmute it.
gonna
My
say, I
bad,
was
OG.
Here we go. Showtime.
What is this?
Ciao, Garden. Let's go.
Are you Detective Pikachu?
He does
Oh,
look
they're
like
getting
a
sued.
Pokemon. Pika Pika.
I love the nipples.
Konichi, what? Get down.
That was a weird one.
Yeah.
Konichi,
Yeah.
what?
Time, Shadow.
I'm so excited for Shadow. I want the kid to get shot.
We'll have our
I want the kid to
revenge.
get shot so
What
bad.
good is a dastardly plot? If you don't conspire with family.
There's 2 Eggmen now?
Double your villains, double your fun. Any last words?
It sounds, I know he doesn't say it, but it sounds like he says W
Double
villains.
your villains, double your fun. Any last words?
W villains, W fun.
Nice magic marble. Real scary. That actually is real scary. Trick shot.
I just really hope to God Sonic doesn't floss this film.
I want Sonic to floss just to spite you now.
No.
Oh, excuse me.
Maddie, we need your help on a super dangerous top secret mission.
We're in.
Are you ready?
We were born ready.
All right.
Fuck yeah,
boys,
let's go.
Try and keep up.
Let's go, guys.
Daddy-o. We've got
Dirt to do.
Okay, I think someone pointed this out. This is too much spacing for there not to be another character here, right? Like, this is just awkward
Yeah.
amounts of spacing.
We've got
100%.
To do.
What's your bet there's gonna be Amy Rose?
Why but she wouldn't be on Eggman's team, would she?
No. I'm thinking wrong character. I'm thinking Rouge the Bat.
Oh, Rouge.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
Rouge.
Rouge.
Okay.
Rouge the Bat. That would be cool if it's her.
That could be her. I'm trying to think.
It wouldn't be
who else
Metal.
could
It wouldn't be Metal Sonic.
Yeah, Metal
It's not
Sonic I
Metal
don't think would be in this movie yet. Yeah, I think it could be Rouge.
Rouge.
Otherwise, who
Rouge.
knows?
Rouge.
Humanity.
When we're done, there won't be anything left to rule.
Actually, Johnny Silverhand.
Somebody better call Google Maps.
All the choices we make. Remember to listen to your heart. You're gonna make the right choice when it matters the most.
Fuck yeah, he got a gun, baby. Let's go.
Who does your highlights?
The more you talk, the
I really-
harder I want to hit you.
I really like Keanu voicing Shadow.
This ends now.
Yeah, I do.
our
I
destiny
honestly kind of was
awaits.
like, if it was gonna be Keanu, I would have loved to have been Hayden Christensen.
That's valid.
Right
Like he would have been
Once
so good.
I agree. I think he would be
this
really good.
ends now.
Keanu does have like that perfect bassy voice for Shadow.
Yeah, I agree. He's
Like he's got that deep voice.
he's
for
got
him.
the voice for it for
Perfect.
sure.
And I love for part of marketing, like they done DLC for this. I think it's like one of those Sonic games where like it had Keanu voicing Shadow the entire game.
Oh, that's really
It's
cool.
always-
Actually,
That
It's
was
like a
sick.
promo and all that. That'd be dope. Yeah. That's super cool.
It looks good. It
It
looks
does
good.
look good. I'm actually excited. The first 2 Sonic movies were really solid.
Mm.
I'm really excited for this third one. I know some people have issue with like the dialogue of Sonic being like, guys,
Konnichiwa, what?
that just happened. Konichi, what? But at the
That
same
actually was a good
time,
impression. That
Thanks.
was actually really good.
thank you. But like, I don't know. This Sonic has always been that way. Like in the movies, he's been a little jokester. He's not the video game Sonic, so I don't really mind it all that much. I understand some people's complaints, but I think that's just like a little silly, to be like super pissed off about. I think it's gonna be a really fun movie. I love how Eggman has in each movie has progressed to look more and more like the Eggman from the game. Like I really appreciate that. Because man, in that first movie he did not look at all like Eggman, and I appreciate though that we kind of are seeing his origin almost, like him becoming that. That's very cool. But yeah, I just appreciate that. I think it's gonna be a good movie. Once it comes out, obviously we're gonna cover it on the show.
Absolutely.
Definitely gonna talk about it. Gonna give our thoughts. So be on the lookout for that when the movie drops. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. I thought the first 2 were really good, like movies for what they were. And yeah, I think as long as you don't have like sky high expectations, it's a video game
Yeah.
movie, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like it's a movie for
Sonic's-
kids, basically.
Yeah, and it's like video game movies. You always have to go and like just very like you have to have no brain to go into most of the time because like you just know it's just going to be cheesy fun.
Yeah. And I appreciate that
that's
Sonic
it.
really leans into that. Like they don't try to be like super serious. Like they just it's a fun trilogy. It's nothing like too serious. They don't take themselves too seriously. It's fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, bro. Like
Yeah,
like I don't know.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't Sonic the Hedgehog before for that redesign.
That's true.
before the redesign.
That's true.
That was
That was still crazy that they initially had that. I don't know what they were
they
doing.
had that's the only time where bullying has been good when it comes to actually like redesigns.
Yeah,
Like that needed to happen. That was the
Agreed.
worst.
it was fucking horrible. I'm so happy they
that was
redesigned
the
it though,
worst.
because he does look like Sonic. Like this version looks a lot
Yeah.
more like Sonic.
That one looked nothing like Sonic.
Yeah, no, this
that
that
one
old
was
one. Yeah.
that one was like that was a
Yeah.
paralysis demon.
Yeah,
That was a
no, he was
paralysis
scary.
demon.
He scared me. I was
He's scary.
scared.
He's
Um,
scary.
He's so scary. He's so spooky. But yeah, so Sonic movie, I'm really excited for that. Should
Yeah.
be great, and I assume honestly, I know it's a trilogy. I would 100% expect them to make more movies if this one's a commercial
yeah.
success. But should be a really good end of the first trilogy. And I'm really excited for it.
Me
Now,
too.
going into another topic, which is a little bit more of a bummer because it involves AI being used in like movies and all that shit. We so discussing film reported. Let me pull up the exact tweet because I don't want to misread it or anything. Per the Atlantic, more than 139,000 film and TV scripts have been used to train AI, including the following: 346 scripts from Ryan Murphy, 616 episodes of The Simpsons, all episodes of The Wire, Sopranos, and Breaking Bad, and then every film nominated for Best Picture from 1950 to 2016. I hate AI when it's used to replace human creativity. I think AI has a place. This is not that place.
100%.
Also, people are pointing out, what the fuck was the point of the strike? If everything is still being given to AI. Like, it genuinely feels like the strike was just pointless at this point. Which is sad to say, because a lot of people, like, lost out on a lot of, like, money and financial opportunity because of that strike. And it all ended up pretty much being for fucking nothing, because these studios are just gonna train the AI off their scripts and using that to replace writers and all that.
Yeah.
It's
It annoys me.
genuinely such a shame. It really is. 139,000 is a fucking absurd number to like train. Like 139,000 scripts. That's a lot. That is.
Yeah. And that's all from hardworking individuals. That's all come from,
It all comes from actual people that actually put in the work. Even like,
Yeah.
here's what I'll say. Even bad shows and movies, they still were made by people. Like,
Yeah.
there was like some intent, like artist intent behind it. That should not be replaced by AI. That is bullshit. And that is genuinely very upsetting. That like studios are really investing in AI to basically replace people's jobs. And that is like, that's horrible.
That's yeah. And you know, I think what the heartbreaking thing about it all is that like I think AI is going to get to a point where we're going to have no creative new films or projects be developed because
it'll just not be.
that's
It'll
been
be
taken away.
more. Yeah, it'll be more cost effective to use AI,
Yeah.
to do the
We're not gonna
entire
have-
process than have a person do it.
We won't have special projects like Beetlejuice, or we won't have like projects like Night Before Christmas. We won't have like any like anything new or fresh will never happen again if AI takes over.
Yeah,
It will probably just be sequels, remakes, reimaginings. Like it's done. But I think the saddest part is that it harms so many people. So this was so at the start of the year. I don't know if you remember. There was a film called Late Night with the Devil.
yes. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
So obviously, I only found out recently that well, it was recently around that time I found out that the different things they used to like switch to a different
Yeah,
scene.
like the
The
transitional
art was
scenes were
AI.
AI art. Yeah.
The art was AI, and I thought to myself, well, first I thought, well, okay, well, it's only like a few seconds, like
Yeah, it's like a few frames. It
yeah,
was used
just
as
a
like
few frames, like
transitional stuff.
like it, but in hindsight, I gave myself a bit of slap on the wrist because I thought, yeah, but then again, someone could have drawn that.
Yeah,
They
someone
could
could
have
have been
paid
paid
someone a
for
bit of
it.
money.
Yeah.
Someone could have paid for that. But then I also went to the you know, in terms of the devil's advocate of that, well, AI was still at that time still very new. No one really knew about it. You know, I don't think a lot of people knew that AI was being used because it was taking people's artwork and then working it off of that. Because that's the thing. So that's what's been learned is that AI usually
It's
goes
based
off
off
of
other
people's
people.
work.
It's trained off other work,
Yeah,
off
yeah,
real work.
yeah. And you know, I think none of us really knew that at the time until more of the things started to come out. And now, in hindsight, I'm like, yeah, they should have paid an artist to do Late Night with the Devil stuff. But that, that's not to say that there aren't good use for AI. Like when you do AI with machine learning, so I'll give you an example. With the Spider-Verse films,
Yeah,
so
they
AI
used
was
it to,
used
like,
with machine learning
yeah,
to
fill
help
in
with,
like some frames and all that, right? If I remember
yeah,
correctly.
and that's completely fine because there's still people working on that. That was like artists trained that machine in the team to like help with drawing all the shapes and filling out different bits of the shapes and things like
Yeah,
that.
I think it was for
That's
cell
fine.
shading, right? It was for the cell shading
Yeah,
parts where
yeah,
they needed assistance, and the AI was able to like cell shade better.
yeah.
And
And
like
I think that's
faster,
a
so they use that.
that's a completely fine use of AI. I think
I
that's
agree.
completely fine.
I think AI, and I think most people agree with this. AI is best used as a tool, not as a replacement.
Exactly.
And the problem is a lot of these big studios want to use it as a replacement instead of as a tool to help. Like the
Yeah,
people actually working on the project, they want to use it to replace the people working on the project. That's where the
yeah,
issue comes from with AI.
yeah.
And the fact is, this is over 100,000 movies and TV shows and their scripts that were used by written by actual people, just being used to train an AI so they can produce something similar.
Yeah.
That's shitty. Like that's
That's
genuinely
awful.
very shitty.
That's someone's hours, like that's someone's blood, sweat, and tears just being used
Yeah,
like that
for a robot.
for a robot.
That is where I draw the line on AI, where I'm like, that shit,
I
like,
agree.
once it's being used as a replacer of actual people, that's a problem. And I guess that leads into the Coca-Cola AI commercial. They did
And
a
they had the
full
worst
fucking
response to this.
commercial. They did a full commercial
Mm.
that was just AI generated, and it
they had
didn't
the worst
even look good.
responses as well. Coca-Cola responded to this and gave the worst response. It's terrible.
What was his
It's
response?
like
I actually don't think I saw this.
basically, long story short, it was like we used it, so what? We're probably going to do it again.
Oh my
That was
god,
pretty much it.
that is
That's basically what it like. That's not actually what he said, but that's kind of like that's like wrapped up in short. It's basically being like, yeah, we used it, but we'll probably do it again.
Let me go see here. I'm looking at an article. Let me go see if I can find it. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, can I find the fucking statement on it, please? Oh my god. Oh, he said, okay, so basically they were like, yeah, it saves money, and time. So they're like, yeah, it helped us cost cut, basically. Which
Yeah,
is
that's it.
shocker. What everyone knew the purpose of it was. They knew it was so they could cut costs and cut down time on it being produced. That doesn't make it justifiable. You're just replacing people's jobs. Like, you're not doing fucking anything good with it. It's upsetting. It wasn't, I don't think it was so it was the producer of the AI studio that worked with Coca-Cola to do this. And as well as like the Coca-Cola vice president, basically that they were like, yeah, it was cost cutting pretty much.
It just ruins the spirit of the original advert as well.
It does, and it's just like, it doesn't make sense to do. Just fucking, just don't do that. Just don't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really that simple. Just don't use AI as a replacer. I think everyone agrees on that. I don't like I see some people on Twitter being like, any AI is bad. I don't think that's the case. I think that's stupid. But once it's being used as a replacement for actual human input and work, that's when it becomes a real issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I wanted to touch on that because that is a very serious thing. But yeah, with that, now we're out of the negatives. Now we can get back to cool shit. The Minecraft movie. As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Oh.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready for this disaster class of a movie. I'm so hyped. I will be watching. I will be giving them my money, and I will be regretting it. I will give them their credit, and I did say this. I think their second advertisement is a lot better than their first trailer was. Like, their second trailer, way better.
Yeah.
I don't think it's good. I don't think the movie is going to be good. but they made a thing that looked absolutely abhorrent to watch look watchable. Like, it wouldn't be good, but it's like a movie that you would just turn on and just like turn your brain off to.
Yeah.
I can respect that a little bit. I think it's still gonna be a shit movie, but like, oh my god, brother, that first trailer was horrible. I'm so happy they at least fixed that a bit. Because oh my god,
I just like the whole film so far just looks like a really bad SNL skit.
yes, I agree, especially
Like-
with the human characters, with how
Yeah,
just
like-
poorly dressed they look.
And just the writing just is so SNL.
It is. I agree.
And that's what I don't like. Like the whole film feels like a mockery of the game rather than a celebration of it.
I would agree. Actually, it does.
like,
It does feel like
There's
that.
there's some things that like in there you can't even do in the game. Like you can't have two people on the Elytra wings. Like you can only have like one Elytra wings, and in the trailer there's literally a freaking two people on the Elytra wings. One of them has a gun, and as far as I'm concerned, there is no guns in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, you know
like,
what? It's
is one-
fine.
is
It's
it-
fine. Don't worry about it.
is one of them just a secret modder? Is someone downloading the Flans mod pack?
Guys, it's Brian. He is our hero.
I like that name.
I like that. You're supposed to be our hero, Brian. Yeah, I like that name.
It's just, it's like the writing is. I just, hope
I
that's-
really hope that's in the movie. I really do. I will be quoting that nonstop if that's in the movie. I'm gonna be quoting as a child I yearned for the mines after that movie because that's great.
the Minecraft movie will only be S tier if at the end we hear Creeper. Oh
Oh
man,
man.
That's
You
so
know
the
what
end.
they need to do? You know, you remember like the FNAF movie how they played the living tombstone
Yeah.
like Five Nights at Freddy? They need to do that,
Yeah.
but with fucking the Captain Sparkles Creeper. Oh
That's-
man, just do
that-
that. Do
that's
like
it.
just do Captain Sparkles remixes of popular music. I will then
That's
give
it.
them their
That's it.
flowers and be like, you know what? This movie was unwatchable, but the credit scene, the end credits, oh my god. Dude, clean up on aisle my pants. If they do that, I will give them all their respect.
Yeah. Like it's just, but again, it's like we waited 10 years for this, and this is what we like 10 to 15 years, and this is what we
15
got.
years for peak, I think is what you're trying to say. I agree.
Just like I only let Rob McElhenney was supposed to do the Minecraft film.
Yeah.
Rob McElhenney, and what happened?
They
Apparently they said that the script was too dark or something, but I'm
how
like,
the fuck?
it's,
Hero
like, how can you make a
Brian.
Minecraft movie dark? Like, but not even that, right? So this is what actually really annoyed me is the set designer on this film. Guess what they worked on?
What?
The Lord of the Rings.
Oh my god.
So how do we go from Lord?
Yeah,
How do we go from Lord of the
Lord-
Rings to this?
I will give. Okay, I will say this. I think the CG in this movie looks good. I actually really do think the CGI, not like amazing, but it's solid. It looks. It's a shame the CGI environments. I'm gonna pull up the trailer because I want to double check.
I will give it this. I
The
will give it
CGI
this.
environments look good. In
I
my
will give the Minecraft movie this. This looks more faithful than what Borderlands was. I will give it that.
That's
The Minecraft
reasonable.
movie looks more faithful than the Borderlands movie.
I think the actual I think like the trailer CGI, like not the trailer, the like Portal CGI sucks. But like,
Yeah.
let me pull up. I'll
The
just share.
skeletons did
Like,
look pretty cool. I would say the skeletons looks pretty sick.
I think the environments look good.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely do, which is why it also is such a shame that this fucking movie is probably gonna be cheeks. Because like this movie would be so much better if they were like no human characters. We're going to do just animated all.
Yeah.
I think that would have
Yeah.
been the much better play. Like I'm just gonna quickly share this really quick on screen. I'm gonna share my screen here as well.
Like if they really want to do live action, right? It's making the characters like animated. Then like if it's maybe streamed, like for example, you know like how Free Guy did it, right? How all the characters were like how it wasn't. No, sorry, not Free Guy, but like Lego Movie, right?
Yeah.
All the characters were animated, but then when it was like talking about things happening in the real world, that's when you have the live action. So
Yeah, I
maybe it
agree.
could be, you know, like the guy controlling the character that's being animated in this film. We then see him talking, and it's a live action, like him actually
Agreed.
having his thoughts. That's how you could have done it.
I
That's how you could have done
I
it.
agree. I think that would actually be a very smart way of doing it. I personally think that the CG, like this is a really solid CG environment to me.
So like, Yeah, like it's okay.
Like
It's
I
not the
think this
brilliance,
part
which
it
is
falls
good.
apart once people are on screen. It really does because the people don't blend into the environment.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to find like a
Like,
specific
I will say some
like
of the shots, like the Never looks great. The Never looked great there. I'll give it that.
like
Yeah,
that's a
that looks
good. That's fucking. That's a good. This is how I can tell. It's like, oh yeah, they actually had people that know what they're doing. Like like design wise, they had people that had like a semblance of an idea of what they're doing in terms of
Yeah.
like designing the world. Because this looks good. Like the CGI
Yeah.
looks pretty solid. The Nether,
This
beautiful.
looks phenomenal.
Yeah,
This looks
Nether,
phenomenal.
beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. These characters look solid. It's just literally once you put people in the environment, it falls apart because it doesn't work with human models in the environment. It just straight up doesn't.
Yeah, I don't like that they gave Minecraft movie the Jumanji formula. That's
Yeah.
what I don't like.
I
hate
agree
it.
100%. I think if they wanted to make a truly good movie, what they should have done is just fully animate the in-game portions. Like genuinely, just fully animate that. I think that alone would bump this movie, like would help save this movie a little bit. Like you might not like I don't know what the script is looking like. Like I don't know. Maybe the script is a masterpiece, and maybe my only complaint is this. But like I just straight up think you could have a rough script, but if you had characters that actually blend into the world and actually make sense instead of just like human people that don't blend in at all and don't look right in a blocky world, it would be bumped up a bunch. It would immediately be helped.
Yeah.
That's my biggest complaint I think with that. Like that's my genuine complaint. I'm like not excited for it, but I'm like looking forward to watching it because I want to see one how bad it is. But two, if it actually can exceed expectations. Like maybe it isn't gonna be complete dog shit like everyone thinks.
Yeah. I mean, the director they've got is decent. Like, that's the thing. That's what's interesting is that they've not got a terrible director. And he has done some good comedy projects, to his credit. So, like, it might be that maybe, like, because there's been many instances where trailers have not done the film justice.
Oh yeah, Transformers 1 is a very good
I've still
example
not seen
of
that. I've still not seen that film. I want to, but I haven't seen
Oh,
it.
this guy's the one that I didn't even realize this. He's the guy that did Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, exactly. So, and Napoleon Dynamite was a great comedy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he has a decent. He has some bad movies, but he also has some pretty solid like filmography here. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a hit or miss type thing. Like I really hope it's better than anyone's giving it credit for. I don't expect it to be though. I do expect it to be a bad movie, admittedly.
Yeah.
That first trailer
At the very least,
just hurt so bad. I was like, oh my god.
At the very, if it's like so bad it's good, then I'll be okay.
I
Like,
can
if it's
also
so
live
not-
with the so bad it's good timeline.
Yeah, but if it's so bad it's bad, then I'm like, bro, that was 12 years we waited for this.
Yeah, what the fuck are we doing? But yeah, wow, we've been recording for an hour. We have 2 more topics to talk about. These are gonna be pretty brief. But yeah, so that's our summary on the Minecraft movie trailer. I think the CGI is good. I think the human characters are bad. I don't think that was a good call. And I really hope that the movie's better than I expect it to be. But yeah, so final 2 topics. We got Stalker 2.
Yeah.
Super buggy, but a bunch of fans were also I saw a bunch of people on Twitter being like, one, the fact that it came out at all is huge. Like obviously, it's a Ukrainian developer. Massive respect to them because they were literally fighting in a war when they were developing this game and still are obviously, but like, you know, actively developing while in a war, kind of difficult. So the fact that the game got made at all is impressive, even if it's a buggy, like kind of a mess, still extremely impressive. And then also fans were like, if it wasn't buggy, I would be super concerned. Like the fact that it is not really all that polished, this is going to be the best game in the fucking series. Like they were really excited that it wasn't polished. And I appreciate that. Because that's super funny. I haven't had the chance to play it. I've only had the chance to hear about it. But everything I've heard about it outside of it being buggy is like the game itself, like fundamentally really good. Just the bugs can like be game breaking at times. But fundamentally it's a good game. So I'm really excited to look at it like in a year from now and be like, with the bugs being removed and all that, where this game is, because I think it could be one of the probably one of the best games that would have come out this year.
Yeah.
Just a shame that the whole development cycle was, during a war, and that a lot of the developers literally
Yeah.
at times had to go fight in that war, and then when they would get back, develop. So, I mean, that's brutal,
Yeah.
but mad props to the developers.
Yeah, like that's why like it's one of them games that really you have to give all the support you can give.
Yeah.
I think I'd say like that's the one where you can't like you can say, hey, look, why is this bug here, and you can give like you can help them with it, but don't be like never make a game again,
Yeah.
because I think this is one where like you have to be
Understanding
kind
of the
of game that
situation
yeah
that it was made
exactly
in. Yeah.
that's a better word. Yeah, and when you are, I feel like I mean, again, like you said, the fact that this game got made in a literal war zone is insane.
Yeah. I mean, it just
Like,
deserves a lot of credit.
yeah.
Like, that is
It
absolutely absurd.
deserves a lot of respect. It deserves a lot of respect.
Yeah, just straight up. I'm super excited to see, like I said, where this game's gonna be in like a year's time.
Yeah.
As they're able to patch out more bugs,
Yeah.
and like get that fixed. I think that's gonna be really fun to look back on and be like, holy fuck, this game. Like everyone knew it was gonna be good. But like now that's not like super buggy. Oh my god, like look at how good it is now. And that's
Yeah.
what I'm really excited for. But yeah, Stalker 2. Go support the developers. Let me go look. I want to make sure I give credit to the right developers. Stalker 2 devs. Let's see who made it. GSC Game World. Go give them some respect. They're a Ukrainian video game developer. And yeah, they deserve all the respect. Go buy Stalker 2 if it's something that interests you. And yeah, it's been 15 years since their last one. So, it's been a
Wow.
while, but they're back, and this one has been absolutely amazing. So just gotta give them a bunch of respect. Go support them. Go buy Stalker 2 if it sounds interesting to you. And yeah, now on to the final topic of today's show. Half-Life 3. It's been talked about a lot. It really has. Valve has talked about it quite a bit. They've teased it. They've been like, yo, this is in the works. But they pretty much openly said it for not the first time, but by far the most notable time recently. So I'll let you talk about
they've
this
been
because
really
you are the
talking about it.
biggest Half-Life fan I think I know. So I will let you talk about this 100%.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty insane. But so apparently, this thing has been in the works since like Half-Life Alyx, which was in 2020. So basically, from what I can understand, is when Half-Life Alyx finished, they immediately went to Half-Life. Well, this is what's codenamed right now HLX. But obviously, everyone first thought, okay, HLX, maybe this is just like another like little VR demo. But no, because when you actually go into the files, which was found in their new game Deadlock, they done that new like Hiroshima Deadlock.
Yeah.
They basically looked in the files and they had these things called like HLX, and like these all like NPCs. It was like different worlds. It had like different weapons, different sounds, like different elements and things like that. And people were looking at like hold on, like they're making an actual game here. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
Well, then 2 years down the line, this voice actor comes along and says that he's worked on a thing called Project White Sands. Now White Sands, I think I'm not sure. I think White Sands is like a place in like was like a place in New Mexico, like a fictional place in New Mexico or something, or it was something. But obviously in that
It's a
area,
real place in New Mexico.
it's New Mexico. Yeah. So, and with that, I think there was one of the Half-Life levels was in New Mexico. When you was outside Black Mesa, and so White Sands, everyone was like, okay, like, hold on, like, what's going on here now? Like, this is an actual full thing. And then along comes the 20th anniversary of Half-Life, where they then talk about Episode 3, Half-Life 2 Episode 3. Now,
Yeah.
that if you don't know what that is, that was a cancelled episode. That was basically Half-Life 3.
Yeah.
And they cancelled it, and we never really knew why until now. And what it was basically they said we couldn't do it for these reasons. One, because the engine just oh, excuse me, the engine couldn't handle it. Like the point of what it was trying to do, the engine was struggling, and then we had to go do like immediately after we completed episode 2, we had to go and move on to Left 4 Dead, and then we had to do Team Fortress 2. But then what we realized is after we'd done those things, we actually could have completed it, but we were burnt out. Like we
Yeah.
were burnt out by doing all these kind of things, and that when we wouldn't have delivered a product that we were proud of, and I thought that's fair.
Yeah.
Like that's if you're doing something you're happy with and you're putting it out and you're happy with it, like that's fair to be upset about it. Um, but what's so interesting is that like obviously it's now starting to something that's starting to crawl up more and more into more like a full game. So we have had like code with the like the HEV suit. We've had more things about like with different like enemy types.
Yeah.
And now there's a new report coming out that apparently we're going to get a it's going to be revealed really soon. Like
Sick.
what this is really soon, and I think it's going to be the Game Awards
That
this
would
year
be very fucking cool. That'd be very
because
sick.
Half-Life has been revealed like previous projects with Jeff Keighley. So like, and Jeff Keighley is a massive Valve fan, so I think if Valve would say to him, "Do you want to do Half-Life 3 reveal?" he would take that up in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah,
especially
100%.
like,
I think
places like Game
I think any studio, not studio, but any award show would. That's just such a big
Yeah.
fucking announcement.
Yeah, exactly. And not even that, right? But it would be much more of an impact. It'd be better impact than just doing it on like a Steam supplies trailer. I
Agreed.
feel like
I mean, the whole
you
world
have a game-
watches the Game Awards. Like a bunch of,
Yeah.
like pretty much the whole gaming community. Like, I know a bunch of people that watch it. It's a big thing.
like and you know when you look at the end of Half-Life Alex, that teased Half-Life 3 because it retconned the ending of episode 2, and it brought back Gordon alive. And, you know, brought back Ellie Vance alive, gave Gordon the crowbar, and went out like that. Everyone just knew, like, oh my god, like
Half-Life 3.
they're doing this. Like,
Yeah.
so now I just want to know this: where's Portal 3?
Where is it? Where's Portal 3?
Like the writer has said he's ready to make the third one, but the devs don't want to do it. And I'm like,
To be fair, I don't know what you can do with the Portal. Like, what more can you do with Portal franchise, though?
I don't know. Maybe you could do like a prequel. Maybe I don't know.
That's fair. I mean, I'd be down for Portal 3. I just like the Portal games. I would always be down for them to do
Because-
that. Give us
Hell,
Left
right,
4 Dead 3.
make it-
Bring it.
But to give us a Portal game in City 17 in the Half-Life city, like doing what we should. Portal comes to all different parts of the city and do like cool things with the
I
zombies.
don't want to say, imagine doing like Portal, but like Mirror's Edge almost. In a way, like a hybrid. That'd be fun.
You've just made a game of the year right there.
that would be fun.
I would play that because we got Portal with Halo and that was fun.
Yeah,
Splitgate. That
yeah,
was-
that was a
that was
fucking
fun.
blast. I loved that game.
I'm excited for the second one coming out next year. I'm
Yeah,
excited
same.
for that.
I'm actually really excited. That was like the first game that was like not COD. That was an FPS. Like not COD, not Halo. That was like, oh my god, I actually could dump time into this.
Yeah.
Like that was a very fun game. I wish it stayed alive longer because I genuinely did enjoy it. But yeah, I'm really excited for Splitgate 2 for when that comes out. But yeah, Half-Life 3, I'm super fucking excited for. I know you're super
Very
excited
excited.
for.
Oh yeah. I
yeah.
think the internet is going to break when that gets revealed. The internet will break.
Oh yeah, no, a lot. That's gonna be. It's gonna be like a collective, like holy shit moment for the gaming community. But yeah, so I think with that pretty much wraps up this episode. So as always, thank you so much for watching or listening. I'm gonna try and upload this to all platforms. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We do plan to be back, hopefully on a weekly schedule, at worst bi-weekly. Really just depends on how news is going, I suppose. Yeah, so should be back relatively soon, and we hope to see you guys at the next episode. Also, we do plan on doing some more like actual gaming content instead of just purely a podcast. We will do some stuff like I mentioned. Two Nerds One Cast, like we'll play like Warzone or some other games.
Yeah.
Maybe some horror titles. Who knows? We'll see. But we do want to get more out there in that aspect. So I think that'd be a blast. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.